All right, let's jump right into a concept that, honestly, might just change how you tackle every single big project from here on out. We're talking about who, not how. And it's all about finding the key to finally get past that one massive roadblock we all know and, well, maybe don't love: procrastination. So let me ask you something. You know that feeling, right? You've got this huge, exciting goal right in front of you, and you just stop. You can't get yourself to move. What do you think is really going on there? What's the number one reason you're putting it off? Well, the answer is probably not what you're expecting. According to Dan Sullivan, the number one cause of procrastination is ambition. Yeah, you heard that right. Your big idea is that amazing vision you have for the future. That's the very thing that's making you hit the brakes. I know, it sounds completely backward, doesn't it? But stick with me. Let's unpack this.
It's all because most of us, and I mean almost all of us, are caught in something called the how trap. You know what I'm talking about. It's that mindset where you feel like you and only you are responsible for every single little step to make a goal happen. And, we were basically trained to think this way our whole lives. Just think back to school, right? If you did a project all by yourself, you got an A+. But if you worked with a friend on a test, that was called cheating. We learned from a very young age that the how was always, always on us.
And look, these two mindsets, they take you down completely different roads. If you're stuck in that how mindset, it's a fast track to frustration, burnout, feeling totally alone, and just stuck. It really limits what you can do. But the moment you shift over to the who mindset, it's like unlocking a whole new level. Suddenly, you've got freedom, you've got energy, you've got teamwork, and your potential just explodes. So here's the big takeaway, the real light bulb moment. Your huge, ambitious goal, it's not the problem. And you're not lazy, you're not incapable, none of that. The real problem is the question you're asking yourself right at the start, the second that big idea hits you. And this is the whole game changer. It's such a simple switch, but it is absolutely profound. Instead of asking, okay, how can I do this? You have to train yourself to ask a different question. Who can do this? Or maybe, who can help me with this? Just changing that one little word, it completely reframes the entire situation. Now, once you start asking that new question, something else amazing happens. You get to see procrastination in a whole new light. And this next idea, man, it is powerful. Your procrastination is not a weakness, it's not a character flaw. It's your inner wisdom talking to you. It's not something to feel guilty about. It's a signal, a really important one that you need to start listening to. So what is that signal actually telling you? It's basically your brain saying, hey, this goal is awesome, I love it, it's big, it's exciting, but listen, you are not the right person to do all the little hows to get us there. It's your mind's way of protecting you, of saving you from the headache and the frustration of banging your head against a wall on tasks you're just not built for. So from now on, try to see your procrastination as a guide, like a friendly GPS. It's not fighting against your destination, your goal. No, it's fighting your route, your method of trying to do everything yourself. It's actually really smart. It shows you the edges of your own genius zone and says, okay, right here, this is where we need to find someone else. It points you directly to the moment you need to find a who, whose special skill is the very thing you're stuck on. And this is so freeing because it gives you a new job, a much more powerful one. You're no longer the chief doer of all the tedious hows. Nope, your main role now is to be the visionary. You're the one who crafts the vision, who gets excited about it, and who inspires other people to come along and help you build it. Okay, so what does this actually look like day to day? It's really just a simple two-step process. Step 1, you have to define the what. And I mean get super clear, what is the exact measurable result you're after? Then, step 2, define the why. What's the purpose? What's the real motivation behind all this? Once you have those two things crystal clear, your main job in the execution is kind of done. You can step back. And believe me, that clarity is everything. When your what and why are sharp, it's like you're downloading your vision directly into your who's. It gives them the power to make great decisions without having to check in with you every 5 minutes. This is what lets you escape the daily grind. And here's the magic part. That clarity acts like a giant magnet. It literally pulls in the right people, the ones who hear your vision and get genuinely excited to help you make it a reality. When you look down the road, the results of these two mindsets, wow, they couldn't be more different. If you stay stuck in the how trap, you know what happens? Progress slows to a crawl, your ambition starts to fade, and eventually you just burn out. But if you choose the who future, everything accelerates, progress speeds up, your ambition has no ceiling, And what's really wild is you actually get more energized by your work, not less. Just think about how this compounds over time. In a who not how world, your progress doesn't just grow, it accelerates. Your capabilities don't just add up, they multiply. With the weight of all those hows off your shoulders, your ambition can be truly endless. And get this, the source material even says that as you get older, living this way can actually make you feel younger, more motivated, and more fascinated with life. How cool is that? And this is where it really starts to get exponential. Because the awesome people you find, your who's, well, they know other awesome people. They start attracting new who's to your projects, creating this incredible, ever-expanding network of capability. It becomes a system that can achieve things you literally couldn't even have imagined when you started. So I want to leave you with this one last question to really think about. What's that big, amazing, ambitious goal that you've just put on a shelf somewhere? That dream you gave up on because figuring out how to do it all just felt impossible. I want you to reconsider it because there is a very, very good chance it's not a dead end. It might just be waiting for the right who.